Hello guys, my name is Erwin and welcome again to my channel. Today is 18th of June in Dubai. I'm taking this footage in Dubai. So basically this is just my take on this update. Let me see if the improvement is a tremendous one compared to the previous. So we can check that out later on when we start editing this video. Hello guys, I'm now outside of the house, outdoor. We're checking the sound of this Osmo action camera, which we just updated to the latest firmware. They're promising to improve the audio sound during playback. So I don't know whether the capturing the sound gives a boost also or improvement. At the moment we're on the HDR because it's too shiny here. It's too sunny in Dubai. In fact, the current temperature is 40 degrees Celsius at the moment. So both cameras are on HDR. We know for a fact that the iPhone X is auto HDR. So that's it. So we continue the test for the sound of the new updated firmware for DJI OSMO action camera. As I've said, we set both cameras on HDR, running on 1080p 60 frames per second on iPhone, and on the Osmo it's 30 frames per second. How's the sound? How's the pickup of the sound? I hope there would be a tremendous improvement, you know, on the Osmo audio sound. I just set up both cameras. I just set up both cameras on automatic. So I don't know how the sound will register on the camera. It is too hot here in Dubai at the moment. Even the camera is getting warmer now. The distance between the camera, between me talking at the moment, is around 1 meter away. So you could sense how the audio is being handled by the Osmo action camera against this iPhone X. Hopefully, I am just hoping that the DJI people would you know, give a tremendous development on the audio pickup for the Osmo, because during the comparison, most of the people is always pointing out the lackluster audio quality from the Osmo action. So I hope they bring a new improvement on that. And though it could have been earlier, but for some people it could have been earlier, because I just bought this camera this first day of the month. Today we are June. Yeah, first day of this June. I just bought this camera from Amazon on a bargain price. So we'll see how the new firmware is handling the demand for this camera. YouTubers are actually eyeing this action camera as their daily driver, you know. Well, to tell you honestly, holding a big camera body would be a challenge, because it's a little bit heavy, knowing that you are holding it in your hand while walking, while talking, while vlogging, isn't it? So that, to my mind, is a big factor for a small unit camera such as Osmo action. so that it would be easier to handle, right? Okay, that's it, folks. I'm gonna end my test now. We'll see what would be the result of this test when we put it into the editing. So that's it. Bye for now. So folks, I tried focusing on this video here, the previous footage before the firmware updates compared to the latest firmware updates now on the Osmo Action camera. As you can see, the audio spectrum or the audio spike are more larger than the new version of the firmware. So as you can see, it's more fatter. That means there more data are being stored on this track compared to the old one, which is a slightly thinner. And mind you, these are all 100% no enhancement at all. So it's coming straight from the camera. We just put it to test, and these are all on the general or the same level of volume. So that's it, folks. So folks, it's obvious that the audio spectrum has been improved now for the latest firmware updates. Though it may not be the most excellent audio quality I have ever heard after the firmware update, but for me, and I think everyone will agree, that the audio quality now is more desirable than the old version based on our test, keeping in mind that there is no enhancement treatment on both units except that the running both on auto HDR with Osmo Action cam wind reduction is cancelled. In my opinion, the firmware updates, which I'm really highlighting on the test, really provides improvement on audio quality, and it has changed a lot from the previous firmware version, giving the audio now more meatier or sounding more masculinity in terms of range of frequencies being adjusted on dispatches. It is also better than iPhone X audio pickup, which is my own opinion of reference. As you can see in our test during our back-facing vlogging, it really outperformed the iPhone X. Although the front-facing vlogging for iPhone X may sound good, as it seemed to be already equalized the vocal with more hissed sound or high in audio frequencies, but with less of background sound pickup, while the Osmo, on the other hand, covering much straightforward as it picks up more solid and detailed audio quality in general than the iPhone X. Also, I think that the internal mic placement on Osmo Action Cam could have placed better if DJI puts additional third mic input on the front of the camera. It could have been perfect, and I hope to see that implemented on their next generation for this model. So folks, I'm quite surprised and happy to hear for the first time, and it's so satisfying to know that my Osmo Action Cam could render now a good quality sound, which really adds value to this model. So folks, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing on my channel. Thank you. So that's it. Stay safe wherever you are. We are still on COVID-19. So peace out, man.